Stop scrolling. Don't click away. Just take one deep, conscious breath. It's not an accident, it's not a coincidence, and it's certainly not by chance that this message found its way to you before this pivotal month of November comes to an end. Your soul, in its quietest moments, has been searching, asking, and yearning for a sign. And now, the universe, God, the divine source, whatever name you give it, has answered. You were guided here, to this exact moment, to receive a message of profound importance. This is a divine appointment. This message is meant to resonate with the deepest part of your being and serve as a guide for your immediate future. It's a message not of fear, but of profound and imminent change. Many believe a life-altering shift in consciousness is in motion, a spiritual wave set to reach a critical point of manifestation here on Earth before this month of November 2025 closes out. But to really grasp the magnitude of what's unfolding and what it means for you personally, you first need to know about an unspoken secret, a moment of powerful spiritual convergence that happened on the set of the global phenomenon, The Chosen. It wasn't in any script or planned by any director, but it was an event so powerful, it's believed to have triggered an energetic ripple across the globe. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share will connect the dots in your own life and prepare you for what's coming. If you're seeing this, it's because you've been chosen on some level to receive this message now. This isn't for everyone, it's for the souls who have felt a quiet unrest, a feeling of anticipation, like you're standing on the edge of something vast and unknown. This message was meant to find you right now, to act as both a confirmation of what your spirit has been sensing and a guide for the awakening about to unfold. The path of your soul's journey is about to be redefined, and the key lies in understanding the spiritual wave released from a moment of profound breakthrough during the filming of a scene that would change everyone involved. Let's be real, because there's no time for ambiguity. Have you felt it? That quiet, persistent knowing deep in your heart that something more is on the horizon? Have you been walking through your days feeling like you're waiting for a sign, for a breakthrough, for the other shoe to drop, or maybe for your real life to finally start? That feeling isn't your imagination. It's not just anxiety or restlessness. It's the stirring of your soul. It's your higher self responding to a spiritual frequency that many feel is blanketing the planet right now. Countless people are feeling this call, but only some are conscious enough to see it for what it is. Your presence here is proof that you're one of them. This is what we could call a divine appointment. Your journey, with all its twists and turns, has led you to this precise intersection of time and energy. Think about the last few days or even weeks, the random thoughts that led you to browse this platform, the specific videos you watched before this one, the gut feeling that made you pause instead of scrolling on. In a conscious universe, there are no accidents. These are the mechanics of synchronicity, the language of the divine, guiding you to the information your soul needs for its next stage of growth. Maybe you've been feeling lost, disconnected, or even let down by the world. Maybe you've prayed for clarity, purpose, or just a sign that you're on the right path. This message is a direct response. It's the universe holding up a mirror and saying, I see you, I hear you, and the change you've been waiting for isn't just coming, it's already here, knocking on the door of your consciousness. The world is loud. It's full of distractions designed to keep you looking outward, focused on the temporary and the mundane. But this message is a call to look inward, to reconnect with the eternal part of you that feels the subtle shifts in the energetic tides. For too long, you might have ignored this inner voice or dismissed your intuition. Today, that can change. Your choice to watch this, to listen with an open heart, is your first conscious step in aligning with this monumental shift. It's you saying yes to your own awakening. It's a declaration that you're ready to move beyond past limitations and step into a future that's aligned with your soul's true purpose. You are not a passive observer of your life. You are a co-creator, and you've been called at this critical time to become an active participant in one of the most significant spiritual transitions of our era. This is your divine appointment. Don't take it lightly. To understand the spiritual urgency of this November, we have to go back a few months to a place where history and faith are carved into the stones. Matera, Italy. This ancient city was chosen to film the most pivotal and emotionally charged scenes of The Chosen Season 6, The Passion and Crucifixion of Christ. The cast and crew knew this would be different, but no one was prepared for what actually happened. The secret, the prophetic trigger, isn't some conspiracy. It's something far more powerful. It was a moment when the veil between worlds felt so thin that a raw, unscripted spiritual energy broke through on set, deeply affecting everyone there and, as many now believe, sending a wave of consciousness out into the world. Director Dallas Jenkins called the 3-week shoot in Matera the most difficult thing I think I have ever done. This wasn't just about logistics, it was a profound spiritual and emotional weight. The atmosphere was unlike any other film set. Crew members found themselves walking away, overcome with emotion. Actors, like Elizabeth Tabish, who plays Mary Magdalene, broke down in real sobs between takes, not just acting but experiencing a true, gut-wrenching grief. She said, "You're watching someone you love be tortured and mocked and crucified. It's awful." The line between performance and reality simply blurred away. They prayed and grieved together. As Dallas Jenkins confirmed, not all the tears were played out. At the center of this was Jonathan Roumie, the actor portraying Jesus. He described the experience as a descent into places he had never gone before. As both an actor and a person, the physical toll was immense, but it was the spiritual and emotional suffering that went beyond the role. He later shared that shooting the crucifixion was so brutal, it's not something I would ever want to shoot again, calling it a period of intense mental, physical, and spiritual warfare. And in that raw emotion, many believe something was triggered. During those scenes, especially the night shoots of the crucifixion, it was no longer just a film set. For those there, it became sacred ground. It was a focal point of immense collective prayer and raw human emotion poured into one of the most powerful stories ever told. Jonathan Roumie wasn't just acting, he was entering into a communion in that suffering, a spiritual state he felt was necessary to portray the truth of that moment. In that communion, in that shared space of profound spiritual surrender, it's believed a powerful, energetic wave was released. Spiritual traditions have long held that moments of such intense, focused consciousness create a ripple in the fabric of reality. The raw, transformative power of that moment in Matera, a moment of living the story, not just telling it, is thought to have created a wave of awakening. As Roumie himself reflected, every person on that set was changed. We weren't just telling a story anymore, we were living it, and that's when I realized this isn't about entertainment, this is about souls. This wave, born of real tears and real spiritual breakthrough, began to travel. It's a wave of consciousness, a frequency of awakening, and it has been building momentum ever since. It's seen as a prophetic trigger, an anchor point in our modern time that has reactivated the power of that original story on a global energetic level, and many feel this wave is destined to reach its peak before the end of this November. This is why you feel the pull. This is why you're here. You are feeling the approaching crest of a spiritual wave that was set in motion in the stones of Matera. The energetic wave believed to have been released from the set of The Chosen was not random. It was like a seed of consciousness planted at a specific time, and that seed is now believed to be reaching its culmination. The energy is arriving at its peak moment of impact, and that moment is happening within this very month of November 2025. Why November? Why now? In spiritual traditions, the universe often speaks in numbers and cycles. November is the 11th month. In numerology, 11 is a master number, representing intuition, spiritual awakening, and the opening of gateways to higher consciousness. It's a number of revelation. When you see 1111, many feel it's a cosmic wake-up call to pay attention. This entire month is seen as vibrating with the energy of this master number. On November 11th, the 1111 portal is believed by many to be a powerful energetic gateway where the veil between worlds is at its thinnest. This makes it a potent time for manifestation and quantum leaps in consciousness, but the influence of this gateway is thought to remain potent throughout the entire month. The door has been opened and its energy is accessible until the month concludes, which creates a sense of divine urgency. We are in the corridor of this 1111 energy right now. Celestial events are also pointing to the significance of this time. Earlier this month, on November 5th, we witnessed the Beaver Moon. Full moons are always a time of culmination and release, and this one was seen by many as marking a big shift, inviting us to reflect on what grounds us and to set powerful intentions. This period also falls within the sacred Hindu month of Margashirsha, a time dedicated to divine consciousness and spiritual devotion. All of these signs, the numerology, the astrology, the sacred timing, and ancient traditions, all point to the same truth. November 2025 is a critical window of spiritual opportunity. So what is the life-altering shift? It's not an earthquake or a worldly disaster. Those are born from fear. This is a manifestation of love. The shift is an internal one, but it will have profound external effects. It is a dimensional shift in consciousness. It's a lifting of the veil of illusion that has kept humanity in a state of separation and fear. For you, this shift can manifest as a dramatic acceleration of your spiritual path. It's a moment where you can break free from karmic patterns that have held you captive. It's a chance to shed old identities, false beliefs, and toxic relationships that no longer serve you. It's a great awakening of the soul where the whispers of your intuition can become a clear, undeniable voice. Before this month ends, you'll be presented with a choice: stay in the old energy of fear or courageously step through the portal into a new reality aligned with love, purpose, and freedom. The wave is here. The choice is yours. This great shift isn't some abstract idea, it's a tangible personal experience. As this wave of awakening is said to wash over the planet, it can trigger a process of spiritual recalibration within you. This process comes with very real symptoms, or more accurately, signs of awakening. As you hear these, don't be alarmed. See them as confirmations that you are indeed in the midst of a powerful transformation. See if you recognize yourself in these signs, which many people are reporting with increasing frequency. First sign, heightened intuition. You might find your gut feelings are suddenly startlingly accurate. You think of someone, and they suddenly text you. Your dreams might become more vivid, symbolic, and even feel prophetic. This is a sign that the veil is thinning for you personally, and you're starting to perceive the energetic realities that exist just beyond normal sight. Second sign, the appearance of synchronicities. The universe may start speaking to you through signs and symbols. The most common is seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 444 on clocks or license plates. These are seen by many as winks from the universe, messages of encouragement telling you you're on the right path. You might also overhear a conversation that gives you the exact answer you've been looking for. This is the universe confirming that you're in sync with its divine intelligence. Third sign, deep emotional sensitivity and clearing. You might find yourself becoming much more sensitive to the energy of a room or the people in it. You may feel a sudden need to cry for no clear reason as your body releases old, trapped emotions. Painful memories may surface to be finally healed. At the same time, you may experience moments of profound peace and love that seem to come from nowhere. This emotional roller coaster is a sign of deep, energetic purging. Fourth sign, a shift in relationships and priorities. As your own vibration rises, you may find that some relationships start to feel draining or inauthentic. Friendships might just drift away. This can be painful, but it's a necessary part of making space for your soul family, people who resonate with your true self. At the same time, your interests may change. Things that used to entertain you might now feel empty, as you feel a deep yearning for purpose and meaning. Fifth sign, a desire for a different life. You may look at your current life and feel a profound sense of, is this really it? This isn't depression. It's your soul calling you toward a life that's more aligned with your purpose. You might feel a pull to spend more time in nature, eat healthier, and engage in work that feels meaningful. This is your soul's blueprint beginning to activate within you. If you're experiencing any of these signs, you're not going crazy. You're waking up. You are right on schedule. This is the personal evidence of the great shift washing through your own life to prepare you for the incredible new chapter that awaits. For those who still seek external validation, the universe provided a moment of stunning public confirmation, a symbolic event that bridged faith, art, and global spiritual leadership. This confirmation came through the interaction between Jonathan Roumie and Pope Francis. Jonathan Roumie, a devout Catholic, has met with Pope Francis more than once. During one meeting at the Vatican, as Roumie asked for prayer for his role, the Pope gave a simple, profound response. May you invite him, may you find him, and may he grant you joy. But an even more telling moment reportedly occurred during a later meeting. In a jovial yet deeply symbolic moment, as he posed for a picture with Roumie, Pope Francis was heard to say with a laugh, "The Pope meets Jesus." While said with humor, the spiritual weight of this statement is immense. The leader of one of the world's oldest religious institutions, acknowledging the man who portrays Jesus in a modern series that has touched the hearts of an audience estimated in the hundreds of millions, many of whom are not religious. This was more than a meeting between two men. It was a symbol of the old world recognizing the power of the new way God is moving. It was an acknowledgement that the Holy Spirit is not confined to cathedral walls, but is flowing through new channels, using modern media and art to reach souls in a way never seen before. Pope Francis has called artists preachers of beauty, stating that beauty does good, beauty heals. In that moment with Roumie, he seemed to affirm that this project, The Chosen, is indeed a form of preaching beauty, helping the world to see the face of Christ again. This serves as a powerful confirmation. The wave of awakening is being recognized at the highest levels, and just as the Pope acknowledged the divine spark moving through Jonathan Roumie, this is a call for you to acknowledge the divine spark awakening within you. Your validation is happening right now through the signs you're seeing and the stirring in your own soul. The highest authority is the voice of God within you, and it's calling you to awaken. So you've received the message. You understand the prophetic trigger. You've seen the signs in the world and in your own life. The most important question is, what now? What do you do in the remaining days of November? This is not a time for fear. Fear is the frequency of the old world, the very energy this wave of awakening has come to dissolve. This is a time for conscious preparation. You've been given this message to prepare your heart to receive the blessings and upgrades this shift offers. Here are 4 practical, spiritual actions you can take, starting today, to align yourself with this incoming wave. First, practice stillness. Your soul's voice can only be heard in the quiet. Carve out just 5 or 10 minutes each day to be still. Turn off your phone, close your eyes, and just breathe. In this space, you're not trying to do anything. You're just creating a space to be. It's in this silence that your intuition will get clearer and you'll be able to receive divine guidance. Second, cultivate awareness. Live your life as if everything is a message because, in a way, it is. Keep a small journal. See a repeating number? Write it down. Have a powerful dream? Write it down. By documenting these, you're training your mind to recognize the language of spirit and strengthening that connection. Third, engage in conscious release. You can't enter a new reality with the heavy baggage of the old one. This is a time for radical forgiveness. Forgive others, not for them, but for you, to cut the energetic cords to past pain. Most importantly, forgive yourself. A powerful practice is to write down everything you want to release: fears, grudges, limiting beliefs. Then, safely burn the paper, visualizing all that dense energy turning into light. Fourth, speak your affirmation. Your words have creative power. You have to speak your readiness into existence. Throughout your day, say it out loud. I am ready to awaken. I am ready to release the past. I am ready to embrace my divine purpose. These aren't just words. They are a declaration of your choice. To anchor this intention and join the global collective of souls choosing to be part of this awakening, I invite you to perform one final act. Go to the comments section right now, and as a declaration of your faith and your choice, write these 5 powerful words: I am ready to awaken. By typing this, you're performing a spiritual act. You're planting a flag in the ground of your new reality and sending a clear signal to the universe that you have heard the call and you're answering with a resounding yes. You were guided to this message for a reason. There's a part of your soul that knows everything you've just heard is true. The feeling of being chosen is real. The life-altering shift before November ends is upon us. The onset secret of The Chosen was the energetic catalyst, and the signs of awakening in your life are the proof. You now stand at a crossroads, and you hold the key. The key is your own choice. You can dismiss this, and the universe will lovingly respect your free will. Or you can step forward in faith, embrace the preparations of the heart, and become a willing participant in the most beautiful transformation your soul has ever known. Walk forward from this moment not in fear, but in faith, Know that you are guided, protected, and loved beyond measure. Every synchronicity is a love note from the universe. You have been prepared for this moment for lifetimes. The great shift isn't something to be endured, it's a homecoming to be celebrated. Welcome home. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Be a beacon of light for others. Think of 1 or 2 people in your life who you feel are also ready to hear this message. Share it with them as a gift, an invitation to awaken alongside you. Spread the light.